and Richard Smith with 2 for Chicago King.
Cook will go to the line. He will try to tie it up. First one is up, and it is good.
Nice soft touch, and Joe Cook now with 5 points.
12-11 the score. Another one coming for the Cookie Man. Joe Cook.
He is now 9th on the all-time scoring list.
He gives us a tie game. We're tied at 12. Emmett Lynch will try to get it inbounds. Does to Richard Smith. Back to Lynch, to Smith in the back court. Smith to Lynch. Our press hasn't bothered him. Brandon in the front court. Brandon to Smith. Lob pass. Libero! Oh, my! From half court. Emmett Lynch threw a skyscraper, and it was Marcus Amen Liberty.
Airborne Ranger, pull the chute.
Here comes Lincoln the other end. Now you've got to answer and get him out of it. What a pass. A lob pass, and Liberty almost went higher than the backboard, the glass. Get the pass and jammed it through.
He's wearing the wings of the Rangers, Sam. He brought that down from the clouds.
Here comes Cook. Goes off. 15-footer. No. Gets his own rebound back. Good hustle, Joe. Out to Jason Jones. It's a big play right here for Lincoln if they intend to get some momentum back, as that jam by Liberty has got King fired up. Jones to Thomas. Thomas in trouble. Goes in the corner. Coolman. 14-12. Inside ball poked away. Here they come. Brandon, they have 3-on-1. Now Brandon will hold it up. Brandon will hold it up and runs the offense. He goes to Liberty to Emmett Lynch. Lynch the basketball. Goes right side Richard Smith. Smith in the corner. They go to Anderson. Anderson is in there. Out in front, lob pass Liberty. Left side, they're playing volleyball. Up and no good. And an offensive foul again on King. I think that one's going to be on Richard Smith.
Now they're going to call it on Thomas.
Oh, did they really? Lauren Wallace was up cheering. Now he doesn't believe the call. I thought the official went hand behind his head, and that's what Lauren's saying. And now, John Hazenmeyer over talking with Landon Sonny Cox, and now Bruce Petkonis goes and explains to Lauren Wallace. They call it on Mike Thomas for blocking.
His blocking foul.
Well, that's the second time. One official's called one, and one official has called something else. And the second official overruled the first one. At the line, Emmett Lynch to shoot, 1 in bonus. King by 2 in front of the Jaguar bench. Goes to Thomas. Thomas out in front in trouble. Jones, right side Isles. Jason Jones. Donnie Isles into Thomas. Thomas around his man. Fired, blocked. Rebound taken by Smith. They blocked it. Here comes Lynch. Quickly to Liberty. Liberty in trouble. Baseline. F on underneath. They look. 10-foot turnaround. Brandon. Good.
He gets
20-14. And that's King's biggest lead, 6. And now it's a big, big possession for Lincoln right here. Cook gives the ball to Thomas. Back to Cook. We have 3-on-1. Cook around his man. Lays it up. Good. Oh, my. Joe Cook answered the challenge. And it's 20-16.
That's a big-time move by Cook. First class, 8 points for Joe Cook.
Cook steals the ball. Cook has the ball. 1-on-2. Spins. Has it stolen away. Steals it back. Jones picks it up. Listen to this crowd. Oh, yeah, I love it. I love it.
You said it earlier, Sam. Joe Cook has got to take charge, and he just did. He got a big bucket, and now a steal.
Seitzer has the ball to Cook right in front of the bench. To Brad Seitzer. Jason Jones. Right side, Donnie Isles. Isles to Thomas. Isles is wide open. Jones, 20-footer. Good!
Big pressure shot for Jones, and he's got 4.
20-18, the score of it. Lincoln battles back. We were down by 6. And Joe Cook and Jason Jones hit baskets. Brandon quickly in the front court gets around Isles. Looks inside for Liberty. They go out in front to Lynch. Lob pass coming underneath. Blocked. They get it back. Another one up and good. Challenged by Selvey.
His 3rd point.
22-18. Jones has the ball in the front court to Cook. Cook the basketball. Looks for help to Jason Jones. Up to Seitzer in the front court. Seitzer up the right side on the wing. Goes in the corner to Donnie Isles. Isles into Thomas. To Seitzer. 2 minutes, 6 seconds remaining in the first half. King by 4. Jones, top of the circle. Right side, Seitzer. Corner, Isles. 18-footer, Donnie. Good!
There he is. We hadn't heard from him from the field, and he's got 4 points. If Isles can get hot, he's going to get Cook and Thomas open on the other side.
22-20, back the other way. Richard Smith throws the ball up to Marcus Liberty. Liberty goes right side to Brandon. 20-footer. I don't believe that shot. Rebound. They're going to be pushing. It's going to be King pushing. It is.
Foul on Johnny Selvey, his 3rd.
We'll go to the other end. Selvey was pushing underneath.
Carl Anderson going to check back in.
Anderson back in the ball game, and Selvey sits down.
Lincoln can tie here, Sam. An exciting ball game.
Isn't this something? I hope you're enjoying it wherever you're at, whatever you're doing. High school basketball on a Saturday night from Lincoln, Illinois. Remind you, we'll be on the air from Stephen Decatur Tuesday night, and Thursday night we're broadcasting from Kiel Auditorium in St. Louis, where Lincoln will take on Hopkinsville, Kentucky. All the action on WESZ 100 FM on your dial. That's easy to remember and easy to find if you're a first-time listener. Thomas is up, and it is good. Oh, my.
Hail Mary bounce on that one.
Hits the heel of the rim, bounced 8 feet in the air, and dropped through.
Lincoln cuts the lead to 1 point, and Mike Thomas has got the ball.
Boy, just moments ago, Bob Verderber, it was a 6-point lead.
It looked like they were going to run on us.
Mike Thomas has another one on the way up, and it is no good. Rebound, Lincoln. We can take the lead with a basket. Isles, no. Rebound, Cook.
The
Spins away in the lane.
Traffic.
Fires, good.
10 points, Joe Cook. He leads all scorers.
Lincoln leads it. 23-22. The place is coming apart.
They're on their feet. Jam-packed Roy Anderson.
Listen to it. I hope you can hear us. Lob pass inside, Anderson, good! And that's why it's the crowd.
Big Carl Anderson with his first hoop, and they go back up on top by 1.
24-23, left side, Cook has the ball quickly in the front court. Cook between the legs. We've got substitutes coming. Jones the basketball. 1 minute remaining, clock is in the red in the first half. King leads Lincoln by 1, 24-23. Cook around his man, gets around Liberty, in trouble. Now he fires way out in front to Seitzer. Thomas down the lane. Scoop, he's fouled.
It's on Liberty. His first.
Inbound pass comes to Brandon. Brandon to Lynch. Lynch right up Main Street, no problem whatsoever. Goes to Smith, to Brandon. Brandon the basketball, bothered by Nelson. Nelson doing a heck of a job. Brandon, left side to Richard Smith. Looking inside for Liberty, can't find him. Brandon, Smith, 20-footer, no good. Rebound, Lincoln.
Johnny Isles with the rebound off the weak side. Lincoln's got a chance to go on top here at half, Sam.
Lincoln's going to hold it for 1 with 20 seconds. Nelson to Seitzer to Isles in the right corner. I think it'll be Isles who will take it. Thomas to Seitzer to Nelson with 13 seconds. With 12. And now Nelson to Seitzer. Wide open in the corner. Isles has it. Baseline moves. 10-footer. Good! Good! And that's the first half! That's the first half! Lincoln leads it! 26-24!
Hey,
oh, my!
The voice of the Railers, Sam Madonia, told you the Rail Splitters would be on top at halftime, and they are.
26-24! Listen to this crowd! It's fantastic! We hope you're enjoying it in Lincoln! Halftime! Donnie Isles hit it from about 8 feet on the baseline. Liberty went out to block it at 12. Isles got around him, put the ball up and in, and it went through, and Lincoln leads at half. 12 and Thomas and Coleman. And, yeah, that's the way it's going to be. And I'm sure King will go with Lynch and Brandon and Selvey and Liberty and Smith. Everybody fired up. And the crowd is getting up. Listen to them. The students have got everybody up. Everybody standing up here in Roy S. Anderson as we start this third quarter. Here we go.
Hold on to your seats.
Hold on.
It's going to be a wild one.
Here we go. Jones of basketball. And the band is going to crank Broadway, I hope. They go. Isles out of the corner. Fires. Good!
String music. He hit nothing but the bottom of the net.
Listen to this crap. Here they come into the front court. Brandon has the ball out in front. He goes, almost stolen out there by Lynch. Lynch the basketball. Lincoln by 4. Emmett Lynch into Liberty. Liberty reverse layup. Doesn't go. Rebound, Donnie Isles.
Good pressure applied there by Mike Thomas. He made Liberty go underneath the backboard and put that one up.
28-24. Isles has the ball. Goes to Cook baseline. Gets his man up. Blocked out of the air. Jones has it back. To Isles. 22-footer. Doesn't go.
In and out.
28-24. Here we come back the other way. Emmett Lynch tries to go around Isles. Isles the basketball, lob inside, and it's slapped away. They get it back, 10-footer. No, Cook lost it out of bounds.
Joe Cook had a tough chance there, and he just couldn't hang on to it. Lincoln by 4, would you believe it, Sam? Johnny Selby now checks in for Carl Anderson.
They're trying to get it in. Lynch. He goes way out in front of Liberty. Stolen by Jason Jones. Layup time. Here comes Liberty.
And Associates, 735-1521, or stop by their office at 762 South Postville Drive.
Sam Adonia back here. Lauren Wallace joins us on the post-game show. And, Coach, there's a lot of things to talk about, but one of them, obviously, turnovers in the fourth quarter.
Well, they were actually, you can't say they didn't create the turnovers, but they were turnovers that we created ourselves. We had a couple players that was going to try to score in a situation where we didn't need to score, and as a result penetrated into the pressure and lost the ball. And then we had a player pick up his dribble in a situation where he shouldn't have, and another one tried to make a cross-court pass where he knows that is actually, even in practice, let alone a game.
I know that the thing that concerns you is these are seniors doing that, and you have worked on that with some of them 3, maybe even 4 years, making sure they don't do things like that.
Now they know it, and that's a learning experience for them. And it boiled down to the end, the lack of discipline there at the very end. When you're tired and your guts are on the floor, that's when the discipline's really got to pick you up and carry you, and it wasn't there.
Coach, I thought it was an excellent game plan all the way through, and up by 9 with about 4 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the ball game. We were doing everything, I'm sure, just the way you'd planned it.
Well, it didn't come out that way. We wanted to take the time off, get to the free throw line, which we did, and we didn't drop the free throws either. And it just came out that they were better athletes at the end, and that's what they relied on.
Coach, their size is such a factor, and Liberty held at 9 points, but the fact still remains he is such a dominating factor defensively. Did you have to do anything different? I thought we handled their break well and rebounded well, and I thought defensively we played about as well as you can expect.
They only got a few points on us on transition, and that was very, very important because that's where they score a lot of their points, and that's where they get to be the showboats out there at that time. So that part of it worked. We didn't put the pressure at the half-court level that we normally did. We had to rely on keeping that ball out, get little pressure on the ball. So with a man in front and a man behind, they weren't able to make too many of those alley-oops.
What about the injury to Donnie Isles? What's the extent of it?
We don't know yet. It's we hope a slight sprain.
Okay, Coach, thanks for stopping by. It was a great effort and a heck of a crowd, and everybody enjoyed it. And the last 2 minutes we'd like to just forget, but they're 32-minute games and not 30.
That's right. Thank you.
Thank you. Lauren Wallace has been our guest on the post-game show. We'll be back with more following these messages.
Gazzardo's